for one reason. Like today or this month, you go to Le Meridian. You stay in, for example, 5th floor, right? And on the picture in 5th floor about a wet market. But the next month, you come back to Da Nang, and then you stay in the 10th floor. And the picture of the 10th floor is about the carpentry village. So it means every time you go in here, you see a different picture. And it's not repeated. And we have 4 blocks, and 4 blocks have a different artwork theme. So it's never repeated. So for them also always renew, always fresh, always new. And it's kind of exploration, it's adventure for them. And this is the idea about a changeable picture. So only one frame, we can do a lot of things with this cat frame.
Thay theo ngày
Tùy theo mình muốn, mình sẽ có ví dụ như một cái hộp như thế, bao nhiêu cái bức tranh và nó sẽ gắn với nhau theo chủ đề. Có sẵn, đủ.
So we already done with the hotel room, now we go with the hotel villas. And when we look at the 3D picture here, we can see a very big maps here. So we also going to use this idea for the artwork. And a little bit funny here, when we did create the artwork, we also go a little bit deep in the
Design concept.
Yeah, design concept. And actually with her journeys, with the woman character, we like to collect a lot of things, right? With a lot of things. For example, we can have a walk-in closet with 1,000 things in there. We like to collect things. But what about the men? Men, maybe most of them, they don't like a lot of things, but they prefer go deep and go broad. They have a small collection, but quality, and they can mix-match everything together. So we also use that kind of thing for this concept. Like with his journey, the guy will not go through many places. He went through only old map, only old motorbike, and also like bronze casting village. Only 3 places. But on those 3 places, he come back. He used on the ready material, mix match everything together to be something very personal, something unique. And now we're going to explore how he mix match everything together. Here the story of old map. So the map here is not only the map, only the piece of paper. We can do a lot of things with the map. So what he did like 3D printed for the old map. He can do the wood sculpturing to create his old map. Or here, he used in the old map, he put the image of the local landmark and maybe puts their inspirational quote or traveling quote. So all kind of mix match here to make something like very tip or something simple become like something unique, something personal. And here a story of vintage motorbikes. So men all like motorbike, the vintage one. And maybe we don't have enough space in our apartment to keep on the motorbike. That's why we keep a picture. And keeping just a picture like this is very boring. So why don't we mix that with in the frame, in the background of the stand, or put it like propaganda. That is also what we're going to do with this subject. We mix match. And here is about a Fukyu bronze casting village, also one of the traditional crafting village in Da Nang. And when we think about the bronze statue, we always think about Buddha statue. statue or something for praying, because it's a part of our culture, it's a part of our daily life. So instead of going just to that like narrow way, we go on to do something more different by using the drum like that, put in a frame to be a piece of artwork. Or another way, we use bronze Buddha statue, 3D thing, and we put on the background of giấy gió. It's like very old technique, like paper in Vietnam, with a quote here in kind of like our traditional way to express a quote. So create a piece, the piece of artwork. And we go into the next day is like his and her journey to villa for sales. We have a lot of villa for sales, and of course we also want to bring a lot of subjects here to make everything more interesting and less boring. And because of his and her journey, so we want to combine all the character, like the girl and the guy here, even in the way to make the artwork. So as I explained before, right, with her, she likes to collect like a lot of pictures and put this together like a collection. But with him, he likes to take not too many pictures, but mix match different kind of material, different kind of like image to create his old artwork. So we go into to see how it's like her technique and his technique combined here. And what is that journey is about exploring some his local history and landmark. The first will be old city landmark. Some Đà Nẵng old landmark is here, but instead of just bring it out, put in a frame, we're going to do like make different kind of layer with a modern breeze. You can see here is like a picture of like khoảnh, khắc, bê tông. You see a lot on the street and very familiar to everyone. So we use it as a background, and then we have another layer of old postcard, and then we put a picture on there. So a lot of layer as his character, his journey, and also quite many pictures put together as her style. So we mix between like the girl side and the guy side here, like his journey and her journey. Same with the old bridge and vehicle. We also using the old picture, and we put here and we fresh it up like a propaganda, yeah. And because it's that historic, so a lot of picture of black and white. And honestly, I don't want to stay in the room with a black and white picture because it's very sad and very sorrow. So I want to stay someone like a bit more colorful. That's why we just put a picture, the old picture there with very colorful background. So to cheer it up and to make the people feel like, I'm seeing something, I'm looking at the old picture, but it's not sad and not black and white, it's very colorful and beautiful.
Also information.
And also like when we use a picture, we also want to give information. So the guests, they stay in the villa, they see the picture, they also know what is the picture about. For example, here cầu Trần Thị Lý, and what a story behind this bridge. Like already there, you can take a picture and you put it in your phone. You can like look at that later, and with all the picture of for the project, we will put some kind of like the mark, the logo, right? The logo of project there. And we took a picture. They put on Instagram the logo of our project already there. So it's also a way we want to do the marketing for the brand. And here old beach light, so also using the old picture. And with a frame, instead of just a frame, we use a background as a map, maybe Đà Nẵng map, or just a map, being there to make the artwork more interesting, more creative. And this is a picture of old shop, old stamp and book. So the stamp is just like not only just a stamp, but can be put together with the map or the picture of the people to make it more lively. And here with the books, we put on the book together and we bring the picture of like the people, a landmark of Da Nang on top of that. And Nong La and Woman of Old Town, the same technique that we will bring the picture and freshes up with a background like this, a map, or the background of envelope. So we already go through all the accumulation play, and now the last part of our journey is about the amenities. So the amenity also very important in the reels, right? And we have many tiny little things, and even some people really buy up for that small thing. Like for example, myself, I go to the hotel and I can see the small box, you know, very detailed design box there. I go, wow, it's so little, it's so cute, you know? And took a picture of that and sent to my friend. That many people actually really interested in small things like that. So it's important, as important as artwork. And for the amenity, we will go with the three themes: is the maps, the monkey, Vọc Trà Bá, and the lotus. So the map, you can see the map. We can use the map to do a lot of things here, like a box, the tray, the coaster for the class, and the cover of the book or the cover of the menu. And the lotus, we can use a real lotus with a new technique. You know, we can use a real lotus, dry it up, and can keep and can use it for a long time. So we can use the lotus leaves to do the bags like that, or put in a tray. On top of that, we will put a lot of resin to protect the leaves. Or we can use the lotus to do the candle holding, or doing the wood carpentry to do a tray like this. The next one is a monkey. The Vọc Trà Bá is already iconic icon here of the project and the peninsula. So we also want to use this one to as a small decoration everywhere in our project. Like here, the candle holder, the wine bottle holder. And for the materials, we use different kind of materials, like from natural one like bamboo, and from cement, from wood, and to some engineering material like composite resin. We have to like very creative in using that to make it like less boring. For example, bamboo and rattan we can use for the bag like this. We can use for the decoration outside of the vase or the candle holding. The cement and sun, we can create some small box here. And composite and bronze. And so we already went through the whole journey to exploring the concept artwork. So I just want to give you a kind of little recap about what we have been travel together in the last 1 hour. First of all, the three artwork concept will be the adventure and exploration. The number 1, number 2 will be local story. The number 3 will be local culture and daily life. This also inspired by the brand core value, the concept of architectural, interior, and landscape. And when after going through whole journey together, so what our goal or what we want to do after this one, like after presentation, we want to get the feedback from everyone here about like how you like it and what you like, what you don't like, and what you want to develop more. And from your feedback, we will come back to screening and adjusting and detailing our concept. And then we will go to a next presentation to go dive more in detail for the artwork.
Happy Thanh Trân.